Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of our lesson. So previously we talked about the physical properties of matter. We said that we can observe and measure the physical properties of matter without changing the identity of the matter. So we use the physical properties to observe and describe a matter without changing the identity. Now, let's talk about the chemical properties of matter. What are the chemical properties of matter? Did you ever try to burn a paper, to burn a wood? Now, the paper, after burning, it's not paper anymore, right? It's turned to ash, right? And carbon dioxide, you can smell, right? So we have a new results after burning. Now think about it. It was a paper, then it's ash and carbon dioxide. So a substance changed into a new or more than one substance, right? So the identity of the substance changed into another form. So this is the chemical properties of matter. Chemical properties of matter describes a substance's ability to change into a new substance with different properties. As we said, you burn the paper, it's not paper anymore, it's turned into what? Ash and carbon dioxide. So we have a completely new substance with a new properties. So this is the chemical properties. Let's know more or study more about the chemical properties. Let's watch this video.
Chemical properties of matter. What would you think if I told you that matter can combine with other matter and form an entirely new substance? For example, if sodium and chlorine are combined, we get a new substance. This new substance is table salt. Anything relating to how matter combines with other matter to form a new substance is known as a chemical property. Chemical properties can only be seen when the matter is combined with something else and forms a new substance. Let's see some examples. Some things can catch on fire and burn more easily than other substances. This is called flammability. When something burns, a new substance is created. For instance, when wood burns, ash is formed. Another chemical property is reactivity, or how easily one material can combine with another material to form a new substance. You can think of reactivity as how easily a substance reacts with other substances. So, how would you know if you saw a chemical reaction? Let's look at some clues that might tell you if a chemical reaction is occurring or has occurred. One clue is that something is changing colors. Color changes are common in chemical reactions. If we expose this flower to sodium hydroxide, the purple in the petal turns yellow, showing us that a chemical reaction is taking place. Another sign of a chemical reaction is seeing or smelling a gas. This would mean that you might see bubbles or smell an odor. Here is an example. The bubbles that are going up are the new substance that was formed in the chemical reaction. Another hint to look for to see if a chemical reaction has occurred is to look for a new substance. I love watching the new substance form in this video. It's really interesting to watch how the crystals grow. You can also look for a precipitate. A precipitate is a solid substance that forms when two or more liquids are mixed. Watch as these two liquids combine. You'll see a solid yellow substance, the precipitate, form at the bottom of the container. Other signs of a chemical reaction can include glowing or releasing light, like you see in these glow bracelets, becoming cold like you see in this instant cold pack. To make it cold, all you do is pop the bag of water inside the pack and the temperature quickly drops. Producing heat is another sign of a chemical reaction. Fire produces the heat. These hand warmers also produce heat. The hand warmers just have to be opened and exposed to air for the heat to begin. There are many different signs that a chemical reaction has taken place, and there are many different chemical properties of matter.
So guys, chemical properties describe the substance ability to change into a new substance with different properties. Now, did you ever try to leave the iron outside doors for a long time in a wet weather? Leave it for a time and then back to see it and see what's happened. You will see something we call it rust. Guys, what is rust? Rust forms when iron react with the oxygen in the air in a wet weather. So when the oxygen react with the iron in a wet weather, it forms a new substance called rust. So rust is a chemical property of iron. Not all the substances rust. There's substances forms what we call it tarnish. Guys, tarnish is formed on the surface of some substances like silver. Okay, it's a darker substance. It forms on the surface of the substance. So look here in this picture, guys. A silver spoon, and then we leave it to form what we call a tarnish. Okay, it's a darker. It forms and it's formed on the surface of the spoon. So why do automobiles rust more easily in wet climates than drier climates? Because guys, we know that wet climates means more oxygen. So iron need oxygen to change into what? To rust. Guys, we have another chemical properties of substance. We call it flammability, guys. I think all of you saw a burning wood. Okay, so the ability of the substance to burn is a chemical property called flammability. So guys, another property of chemical properties is reactivity. As you saw in the video, okay, we can mix two liquids together. It will give us solids, and some of them give us gases. Okay, so they have more than one type of reactivity. So reactivity, guys, is the ability of a substance to interact with another substance and form one or more a new substance. So if we interact the baking soda with the vinegar, we will have carbon dioxide gas, and we will have water. So we have to know the chemical property, and we have to know the iron rust is an example of chemical properties, and also the silver that we said it's tarnish and to not rust. Also, you have to know the reactivity is a chemical property, and we see an example: the vinegar and baking soda react to make salt, water, and carbon dioxide gas. And also flammability, or ability of substance to burn, okay, is a chemical property. And this is all what we're gonna take for today. See you next time.